Hello everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Let's Talk Genetic Counseling. Have you ever wondered what is the role of a genetic counselor in our health? In today's video, we'll be answering these questions. We'll dive into the heart of our channel's theme, that is, genetic counseling, where we'll uncover what it is, its necessity, and who will benefit from it, and we'll spotlight the role of a genetic counselor.
Genetic counseling, by definition, is a communication process that aims to help individuals understand and adapt to the medical, psychological, and familial implications of genetic contributions to disease. It's not just about tests or the data generated from the test, it's about people, their families, and their futures. So, genetic counseling cannot be completed in just one consultation. We follow up with patient and their families once or twice every year so that we can be updated on the disease progression or to discuss options of prenatal testing or pre-symptomatic testing in other family members or to inform patient or families about recent advances in the field which would in turn help them in their disease management.
Let us address a very basic question. Why is genetic counseling necessary? We've often heard that genetic conditions are lifelong, they're very disabling, and there is often no cure. Then, how is genetic counseling going to help that individual improve the quality of their life? So, the answer is very simple. It empowers the individual with knowledge and support. Knowledge to be able to take informed and rational decisions about their own health and that of their family members. So, this includes knowing which doctors should they be in touch with, what tests should they get done, how frequently, what type of dietary modifications are required, especially for metabolic conditions in children, what type of exercises should be done or not done depending upon the condition. So these are small things which are often discussed in detail by a genetic counselor, and they are curated and backed by literature and evidence. In addition to this, many people take decisions about their education and the kind of occupation they want to get into based on their genetic risks. They do financial planning based on their genetic risks. And most importantly, reproductive decision making and family planning is often dictated by genetic test results. So these are various aspects of genetic conditions and not just the health aspect. So all these type of conversations are oftentimes supported and promoted in a healthy genetic counseling session.
Now, let's shift our focus to who benefits from genetic counseling. So, the indications to meet a genetics professional will be discussed in detail in the coming videos. But in brief, any individual who wants to know about their genetic health can benefit from genetic counseling. This includes individuals with a personal or family history of genetic conditions, expectant parents who are concerned about inherited traits, individuals who want to consider genetic testing for health and ancestry purposes, and individuals who are diagnosed with a condition that has a genetic component in it.
A genetic counselor is a healthcare professional who acts as a bridge between complex genetic science and patient care. In India, they are required to have specialized training, which includes bachelor's degree in relevant subjects like biology or biotechnology and master's degree in genetic counseling. This master's degree is not just about classes or exams. It includes 2 years of clinical exposure where aspiring counselors get to experience the real-world impact of their work. It's the blend of rigorous study and hands-on practice that equips them to walk with patients through intricate details of genetics, interpret test results with care, and support patient and families in making decisions that are right for them.
Let's break down the process of genetic counseling. Assessment is the first step of genetic counseling process. Here, we'll talk about your family history, and it is kind of like putting together your family tree. We'll gather and analyze your family and medical histories. After assessment comes the education part, where we will explain about the basics of genetic principles, what type of inheritance patterns are there, and about the genetic tests. Next comes the testing part, where we'll coordinate and select appropriate genetic test based on individual risk profiles. After the test results come the test report interpretation part, where we will decipher complex test results and we'll explain what they mean to patient and the family members. Genetic counseling does not just stop at explaining the test result. It extends to support part where we will offer empathetic support and connect the patient with other resources and support groups.
So let's talk about the impacts of genetic counseling. Genetic counseling isn't just confined to the clinic walls. It has a far-reaching impact, such as influencing policies. Genetic counselors, they contribute in shaping the public health policies. Their insights drive decisions that can affect communities. By working closely with researchers, genetic counselors, they provide valuable data. This fuels breakthrough in disease prevention and management. And genetic counseling isn't just about answers, it's about creating new possibilities. So, this opens new doors to personalized healthcare and informed choices.
Let us address an important point. What is the difference between genetic and non-genetic diseases? So I'd like to categorize into three parts. First, diseases that are purely genetic, diseases that can be genetic, and diseases that are multifactorial where genes only play a part. So diseases that are purely genetic are caused by immutable changes in the DNA. These can be inherited from parents or occur spontaneously, and there is a quantifiable risk to the siblings and children of such an individual. So examples include thalassemia, which is a blood disorder, Marfan syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder, Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, which is a progressive muscle disease, achondroplasia, where there is stunted bone growth, etc. Or even Down syndrome, where an entire chromosome is triplicated and the individual has physical and mental disabilities. So these are genetic disorders. Diseases that can be genetic. Now this is a very interesting category because many of the common disorders that we see around us belong to this category, where some people have the answer in a genetic test while others don't get an answer. So common examples include autism spectrum disorders or behavioral abnormalities, or even in adult onset disorders like Parkinsonism, dystonia, and other movement disorders, childhood onset epilepsies, and also cancer can be hereditary. Moving on to the third category, that is multifactorial disease. Here, the role of genes and environment is equal. You may have certain genetic markers within you that increase or decrease your susceptibility to getting that disease. But above and beyond that, your lifestyle choices, for example, your diet, your sleep, your stress factors, your exercise routine, and others, including your smoking and drinking history, are all very important in determining your disease risk. So most common examples include type 2 diabetes, obesity, heart disease, stroke, etc. Understanding the differences between these categories are important because they directly impact the treatment and management of such diseases. And being in touch with a genetic counselor helps you understand the difference and gain more clarity.
Now we have come to the end of our video. We hope you have been enlightened by this video as much as we liked creating it. If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel and share this video with others to spread the word about genetic counseling. Your thoughts, questions and suggestions on future topics are always welcome in our comment section below.
So, understanding your genetics is the key to your health journey. So, let's start genetic counseling because your genes matter.